PD talks about Mark coming in with red eyes and feeling the pain of his outside world. I had this download. I was on the plane watching this. I had this holy crap moment. Is this what Cold Harbor is all about? Now, stay with me here. If we think about Cold Harbor, right, the room with the crib, the goal of Cold Harbor is to prove that the traumas suffered on the outside don't find their way in. Right. And that's kind of what Mark, when he comes in with red eyes, when he brings that sadness with him, that's the trauma and the distress and the depression on the outside finding its way in. We see examples of the outside coming in when Helly, when Dylan are in the break room reading their compunction statement, when they're under intense psychological trauma and they're being broken down mentally, the outside leaks in. Helly hears that grumbling man. Dylan hears a child laughing or crying, indicating that he's getting these downloads from his outie or that part of his brain. This is where it gets maybe a little bit confusing. It seems like the problem is the outside leaking in, correct? All the other rooms that Gemma has undergone is more about the inside leaking out. When Dr. Maurer talks to Gemma, are you attracted to going into any certain rooms? Do any certain rooms cause you fear or anger? She says no, other than the physical pain of the jaw hurting. So perhaps that was stage one of the experiment to see, okay, if you're undergoing the break room, these traumas, whatever, can you avoid bringing that distress outside with you? From the Lexington letter, Peg Kincaid would get out of the elevator feeling jolly or scared or anxious or sad because of the numbers she was refining. So potentially the severance procedure has gotten better over the years to prevent the inside from coming out. But what is more dangerous to Lumen and their expansion plans, right? It would be the outside coming in. In the Lexington letter, Innie Peggy was able to get this download of Puglish, of this secret language somewhere tucked in her brain, which she was able to use to actually communicate with her outie. Hugely bad for Lumen if someone were to run with that. What else is dangerous for Lumen about the outside coming in? Defiance, personalities. I think these first 5 episodes of season 1 are to show just how much of a spitfire Helly is. She'll stop at nothing. She is so defiant because somewhere on the outside that was once her personality, but somewhere inside of her. The goal here to create these more docile, obedient innies by preventing things that they are, who they are, what they've experienced, the traumas, the ups, the downs on the outside from coming in. Is that as mind-blowing to you as it is to me? Or do you have any comments to add to build on for that? That's my theory right now, and I'm sticking to it.